Yeah, man, that's how hyped up this game is at this stage. But you know what I recently understood when it came to gaming, because I've had a couple of friends now that I've met that have no involvement in gaming whatsoever, and like we were playing like golf today, Wii golf or whatever, or Switch golf, and I was just as I do, went onto the Nintendo Switch store to just scroll around, have a bit of crack. I don't buy anything. I just literally scroll around. It's like window shopping. But like when they saw like 50, 60, 70 euro stuff, they were like shocked. Do you know what I mean? And like it's become so normal for that to be like, oh, such a normal price for video games. But it isn't really. Like it shocks people to see that price tag, especially if they're not involved in video games at all. Like it is such an expensive hobby to be involved in. And like that's why you see things like this where it's like 160 euro you pay for a game, because you do like at this stage, because all these games are so expensive, you pick like one or two games that you're really excited for a year, and you like put money aside for that. So you'd be willing to spend an organ to play any new game from that franchise. Like for me it's Xenoblade, right? I would sell my two kidneys to play that game on release. You know what I mean? And like that's what they're banking on a lot of the time, which I think is interesting because a lot of people, once they're at a certain age, will already have their major interests set in place, and it's going to be very hard at full price, especially 80 quid, to justify like those prices. I think GTA 6, like when it does succeed at, let's say, a high price, if it does go above 100, but I do think it's sticking at 80 from what I've heard or from what I have seen circulate. Not that I have any insider knowledge. Do you really think I do? But like what I've seen circulate from people was it Bloomberg or something? Basically said it's going to be 80 quid. I don't know. Look, fact checking isn't my biggest strength. But that's my whole point, right? Is that GTA 6 getting away with this is going to be a very interesting idea for the rest of the industry, because they're just going to be in for like a rude awakening, because I think a lot of them have been shocked that people haven't been buying 70 and 80 euro games, but it's just going to happen again. They're going to think they can get away with such a price increase. It's not going to happen, because the only games they can get away with that are maybe three games out of the year, maybe, because people kind of buy a game per quarter if it's not on sale. Like the only time I buy a lot of games is at Christmas time when everything goes on sale. Like that's legit, to be honest with you.